Well,
Well,
this is a podcast
it definitely is a podcast.
where it's called The Well, but there is not a well.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
Every part of us is well.
Yep. We are good. We are groovy.
Groovy Tony,
Yep.
you have something in your hair. Yeah,
Where?
it's right there. You have a white thing.
Oh, it's probably like
Yeah,
hair
product.
product or something like that.
Yeah, now it fell.
It's probably jizz and cum.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, no, it's not. I don't even know what this is.
I don't
It's
know.
like a little tingy.
But it was going to bother me the entire podcast, and maybe it was going to bother you.
Yeah.
Who
Maybe.
knows?
All right. Well, for the audio listeners, they couldn't see it. So, so here we are. We're on podcast number 18.
18.
1,000 billion. The
We're-
best 18th podcast or episode of a podcast in the existence of the galaxy.
I was thinking that we're finally legal.
Yep. That too.
You are finally allowed to watch us if you are over the age
Yep.
of 18.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could watch if you're younger too, but
No.
nope.
No.
No. We'll kick your ass.
Well, all right. So I don't like beating up 5-year-olds, but I did have a question for you.
Yeah. What's that?
How many 5-year-olds could you beat up if given an hour?
In an hour? I
Yeah.
mean, okay, there's a lot of hypotheticals on it, right?
Okay.
So like are they trying to fight back?
Yes.
Okay, they're trying to fight back.
Yep.
Is it all at once or can I
Yes.
take on waves?
So you select the numbers that you think you could take all at once.
All at once. They're all trying to fight me as well. They're
Yep.
5-year-olds?
5-year-olds.
5-year-olds. Realistically, I think I could maybe take. See, here's the thing. Here's my thought process, right?
Tell
I'm
me.
thinking like spinning back fists. And I'm like going to spin for like 20 seconds, just long enough to get them off of me. And then I got to run in an opposite direction because they could all just like tackle me and like World War Z it, where they just mob up on top of each other. and
They're
just-
still 5-year-olds. They only have 5-year-old brains.
I suppose. Well, I mean, I feel high key. I think that's better though, like for them, because they're not trying to like overthink it.
Yeah.
They're just like, all right, guys, let's all just fucking go after him.
Yeah, let's beat the crap out of this guy.
So I'm gonna say I think like 20. I think like 20.
Dude. I think you're underestimating yourself.
See here's my thought is like, dude, there's a lot of them, right?
Also, you're not trying to kill them. It's Batman style. You can't actually kill them. You can only knock them out. They have a
Okay.
health bar.
Yeah.
And then when their health bar is depleted, they're fucking done.
Okay.
Because we're
Well,
not
then-
hurting the 5-year-olds. They respawn after.
Okay. My thought then, it might 5x. I think about 100,
Oh, dude, I think 100 is crazy.
maybe 100 then.
I'm right in the middle of there. I'm thinking I could hit 50.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, first of all, I'm coming in equipped with, you don't get any weapons,
Yep.
but the only thing that I am having with is steel-toed boots.
Okay. Based.
So as long as I can kick, I think I can take out as many as I can kick.
You know, now that I think about it, if you don't have something like a steel-toed boot,
You're gonna
you're just punch, your knuckles are gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
So, actually, do we get an item?
You can bring one item into it. I'm bringing steel-toed boots.
Boxing gloves. Give me boxing gloves. I want boxing gloves.
Bro, posting up on 100 5-year-olds. And you're just like, you're fucking lacing them up. You're about to go in the ring, and you're like, all right, bitch. You're
Yeah.
about to get these hands.
Here we fucking go.
So you
Yeah.
think boxing gloves is better than steel-toed boots?
No, I just like it more. I think it's funnier.
I think it's way funnier. Absolutely. I think it's so funny.
So, yeah,
Well,
pretty fair.
I do have one more question. So how many 6-year-olds do you think
So, how many 6-year-olds do we have to fight? All the children?
do we have to fight every children?
We got to fight them all. So,
Every single one.
but with that,
Yeah.
I have some would you rather's.
Oh, would I rather what?
They're essentially questions.
What are those? Un pregunta, please.
So,
Ask me a fucking question, please.
ask me a question.
Ah!
So, would you rather have the
energy.
ability? Let me reset. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Bro, what?
It's only one of the two. It's either 10 minutes or 150.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Dude, this is funny because there's a so I watch anime, you know.
Yep.
As you can tell by my outfit.
It is loud.
It is so loud, dude. There's this show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
True.
And what my cat is named after? Mr. Giorno.
Yep.
Ah, yes, Giorno.
Yes.
But there is a guy, and one of the main villains, that's his power, is that he can see like a minute into the future.
Oh.
So he basically becomes unkillable. Because, okay, you're going to do that. Well, I know you're going to do that.
Yeah.
So then he can change it. So I think 10 minutes in the future might sound kind of lame to some people, but as an avid anime watcher, I know how powerful it could be.
Yeah, it could be really powerful. See, 150 years sounds really wild.
It sounds depressing.
Because like you could see like it's past your lifetime basically.
Yeah.
And like I mean like it's really hard to dial it in to be like, okay, well, you know what, 150 years from now, here's who my family's going to be. So like you can just see like general events. You can't really tell who your like, you know, maybe if you're like already, I could see it'd be really useful if you're like 70 to 80.
Sure.
And you already know like what's going to be really fucking cracked in the future, like
Sure.
150 years from now.
But wouldn't it change if you knew it? Isn't that the whole thing?
True butterfly effect type beat.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, same thing for 10 minutes.
Well, dude, a lot less can change in 10 minutes than
I suppose.
can change in
150 years.
Because here's the thing that I'm thinking of, right? So you say you want the 150 years thing, and then basically you look in the future and you see, I don't know, a nuclear wasteland, and you're like, it looks like Borderlands, and they're all having sex with each other.
Yeah.
There's 105-year-olds. You're beating the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop you. I'm like, no, stop. This can't happen.
I'm wrapping up the boxing gloves.
You're wrapping up the boxing gloves. You have your like animatronic because you shouldn't
Half
be alive.
robot at this point.
Yeah. And then
It's 150 years in the future. I mean, of course I'm a cyborg. Duh.
And then you're living in that reality. So then you go back, you know, you get out of your That's So Raven moment,
Yep.
your brain blast.
Yeah, for real.
And then you're
Jimmy
like,
Neutron into a That's So Raven.
so then after that, you're basically like, okay, well, we need to stop this. Like, there's going to be a nuclear war in between now and 150 years from now.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, you contact Joe Byron or Dongo Trumpo,
Yep.
and then whoever the president
Well,
is at that time.
weirdly, I think maybe that is like calculated into it, right? That
You
you
can't
are
change it?
No, it's like calculated in the fact of like future has calculated already through what do they call it? Where like
space-time continuum.
the space-time continuum, basically where like it was like almost like predestined for you to figure out,
Manifest destiny.
yes, that you could see 150 years into the future.
Holy shit.
So like you could do all of these preventative steps,
Yeah.
but either way it ends up happening.
Oh, dude.
Because it's almost like it was predetermined that you were going to figure out about the future and you were going to go tell everyone and you were going to go do all this shit.
Yeah.
So it almost kind of like is like free will isn't a thing.
Well, so
It's like you're a Sims character almost type beat.
sure.
Where like it's just like some random guy up in the sky who's controlling you. But you like think
his name's
you?
God.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that one.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking of is you also have much more like power with 10 minutes in the future because you know how sports betting works nowadays? Mm-hmm. Where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the track I'm going down?
Yeah, that would be really OP.
Yep. So you go 10 minutes in the future of, I don't know, the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And you already have a bet and it's, I don't know, 1-1. So you just keep going 10 minutes in the future and then realize what the score will be 10 minutes from now, and either you pull your bet or you keep your bet
Yeah.
right before it, you know, happens. Mm-hmm. So You're not really going to get that with 150 years in the future.
True.
I think the question might be if we tweaked it a little bit and we said 50 years in the future.
Yeah.
But would you still pick it?
Yeah, I'd still pick 50. I think I'm going to pick 150 years.
Hell yeah.
I'm picking 150 years into the future.
Well, would you rather walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse?
Walk to work in heels. Definitely. I mean, I work from home, so.
Whoa, fuck, man. Okay.
I mean, well, technically, then I would rather drive to work in reverse because I don't have to drive anywhere.
Facts.
So,
You're just working in heels all day. And everyone's like, interesting.
odd. Well, it doesn't say anything that you have to wear them all day. It just says you have to walk to work in heels.
Dude.
See, driving in reverse sounds extremely hard.
Yeah.
That sounds like way fucking hard.
So here's the way that I want to game the system, personally.
Yep.
So you know how there's 1-inch heels, 2-inch heels, 3-inch heels? You get a centimeter
Inch heel.
and then
Yep.
your heel is this big.
Well, if you
Little tiny
wear
baby heel?
if you wear boots
Yeah.
that have like a lift,
That's a heel.
so
So
it's
definitely.
technically like it's kind of almost like would you rather walk to work in boots or drive in reverse? And I feel
Boots.
like it's like walk to work in boots.
Dude, what could you,
You know what?
replace with that?
You know what? To make it less gray, we're
Yeah.
gonna make it 3-inch heels.
Okay.
It's 3-inch women's heels. It
Wait,
has
no,
to
it's
be
women's?
3-inch women's heels.
Like stilettos?
Yeah.
Like the little tiny ones?
Yes.
That would suck.
Yes. That's
But
what it is.
You would get pulled over so much from driving backwards.
Yeah.
Because first of all, who does that?
Let's say in this universe you don't get pulled over.
Yeah, you're banned.
Yeah.
If you're doing that act, everyone's like, "Oh, there's that guy. He made that deal with that genie again."
Yeah, he's out here doing the genie.
Ah, son of a bitch.
He's out here having sex with the genie.
Dude, this is so well, it's kind of related. There was I don't know, I'm just going to name drop somebody. You know Garrett? I drove to college with Garrett for a
Yep.
long ass time. His driver's side window
Yes.
didn't roll down.
Dude. Oh, yep. Keep going. I have a story on that as well.
So one day we'd go to McDonald's a lot. We go to McDonald's.
Driving backwards.
And he drove backwards in the fucking McDonald's. He did that with you, man.
Yeah, he did it. Did the same thing at Taco Bell. And what I realized is we're so fucking stoned
Yep.
that just open the front fucking door,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Oh,
what?
dude. That guy was playing life on hard mode.
Yeah, that is such
Absolutely.
a stoner thing to do.
Yeah. dude.
Drive through the fucking drive-through in reverse.
Dude, that was the dumbest shit. You know what was the worst part? We were going to college. Weren't even high.
Yeah,
We're not. No drugs involved. That was just our decision. It was
Yeah.
like, huh. Well, you really want McDonald's. Well, you order from the fucking passenger side. And I was like, okay. But like, dude, you know what's even crazier? They let that shit happen.
yeah, dude. There are a bunch of the people who work at fucking drive-throughs. They're minimum wage workers. You think they give a shit? They're
No.
like, they'll look at it and they'll be like, this dude's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Dude, and that was like the thing. Is like years later, I was like, dude, we should have just been opening the door.
Yeah.
Just park far enough away. It's not
Yeah.
like there's like guidelines to where you can and can't go in the drive-through.
Right.
God. Dude,
Yeah.
we're stupid.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's some teenage shit.
But to bring it back, let's pretend that I'm just gonna make up a scenario where, let's say I'm like driving to a photo shoot or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like a couple miles away.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm also gonna game the system by ordering an Uber. I'm just not gonna drive anywhere.
Oh yeah, then you just pick the driving one for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, you'd pick I guess, yeah, drive to work in reverse, and then you just game the system by taking an Uber.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to game the system,
Yeah.
which is like in these would you rathers, I feel like you have to do the one because like, you know, say you don't walk to work and you don't drive to work.
Yeah.
So like this is a nothing burger for you.
For real.
But like just imagine a scenario that you had to do that. So like
You're forced to do one of those two things.
yeah, and like that's what you have to do.
Yeah. Dude.
Well, that's the thing is like I could pick driving and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll drive in reverse, but then I'll just walk to work. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
what if you work like 30 miles away?
You're cooked.
You're cooked.
You're cooked.
Either way.
The genie won.
Yeah, the genie wins on that one.
I think you would drive to work one time and then you would just post up.
You'd be like, fuck this. I'm getting a work from home job.
Yeah, I'm getting an
You'd-
Airbnb.
You might get work from home like jobs just on the fact of how obscure that is. You could just like put it on your resume. You're like, yeah, so a genie casted a spell on me.
They
and-
believe it. This happens a lot to people.
Yep. And it's like, yeah, bro, I have to walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse. They're like, well, what happens if you don't do that? You're just like, I die.
I die. Everyone I know dies.
Yeah.
You die. This reality ceased to exist.
Yep, exactly.
They're like, sir, this is McDonald's. Are you sure you want to work here? There's no remote work here. I don't know what you're asking me. I'm going with heels.
I'm going to do the heels, I guess.
Simply,
too, or-
dude, I just think driving in reverse is way too fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's
I think-
insane.
I think walking in heels is a skill challenge.
Yeah.
Do you ever seen girls run in heels?
Yeah.
Like, they do that shit. Mm-hmm. Who's to say I can't?
Yeah. It's like, it's a learned skill over time. It's like walking on your tippy toes. And then
Yeah.
you also have the pain of trying to squeeze your foot into a shoe that's probably a size or two too small.
Well, I'm assuming that I'm wearing my regular shoes. They just now have stiletto heels in them,
Yep.
and I just have to make it work. But yeah, sounds way easier.
100%. So with that, we got a hard-hitting one. Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
Oh man, like
The third nipple sounds really obscure.
what's weirder?
Honestly, definitely the third nipple is way weirder. I think that's way weirder. I mean, I guess it depends. Like you could have a genetic abnormality where it like your nipples like cut in half. So on like a technicality, you have three.
Sure.
Right? Like imagine if like your nipple had like a divot in the middle of it, and then it was like split. Like it had a divot and like a split.
Bro, it's literally how the one kid in my grade, he had 6 toes.
Oh,
You know Travis?
maybe.
Yeah, I won't reveal the last name, but
Yeah.
yeah, he had 6 toes, and that's exactly what it was. Is one of his toes was just a little bit bigger, and then 2.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm actually gonna pick the toe because I think
gonna
it
too.
might be an advantage.
I'm gonna pick the extra toe as well. It just doesn't seem as obscure.
Yeah,
Like
and there's
the
just workarounds.
extra nipples sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, and like, bro, you have an extra toe, you're always just gonna wear socks,
Yeah.
or I don't know, have the same conversation again and again and again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yo, here's extra toe guy,
Yep.
and you know, then you're just known.
Yeah. It's
And then
whatever.
you get brought up on a podcast like 10 years later.
Exactly. With that, let's review some Amazon things, products.
Reading Amazon reviews, I have selected a few kind of funny Amazon reviews. I'm going to explain the product, and then I'm going to basically read the review. So, this review is from a banana slicer by 571B, and it's surprisingly recognized as one of the greatest inventions of all time, and it saved this man's marriage. So it's a 5-star review by Mrs. Toledo. And she says, "This saved my marriage. What can I say about the 571B banana slicer that hasn't already been said about the wheel, penicillin, or the iPhone? This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. My husband and I would argue constantly over who had to cut the day's banana slices. It's one of those chores no one wants to do. You know the old, I spent the entire day rearing, what the hell? Rearing our children. Bro, whoever rears their children.
Whoa. Pause.
Pause. Don't do that to your kids.
Don't rear your children.
It sounds sus.
Yeah.
But this,
The wording is weird. That sounds like like raising your children, but rearing sounds like you're doing some Epstein type beat.
yep, they were on an island.
Yeah.
Maybe you can pitch in a little and cut these bananas. And of course, you think, I have the energy to slave over your damn bananas. I worked a 12-hour shift just to come here to this uncut bananas. These are the the things that can destroy an entire relationship. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
It got to the point where our children could sense the tension. The minute I heard our 6-year-old girl in the bedroom reenacting our daily banana fight with her Barbie dolls, I knew we had to make a change. That's when I found the 571B banana slicer. Our marriage has never been healthier. And we've even incorporated it into our lovemaking. Thanks, 571B banana slicer.
What? That's so ridiculous. Yeah. No, it's definitely real. It definitely is a real review.
Yes.
It definitely wasn't a guy or a woman testing their creative writing skills. Definitely was not.
Yeah.
So it was obviously real. Yeah, I mean, a banana slicer, I mean, like, it just does so much for, like,
The economy.
yeah, the economy, the home. Like, everyone knows a healthy family unit
Yep.
is based on the 571B banana slicer.
Yeah, the HFU, the Healthy Family Union, for the people not informed.
Yep.
The HFU isn't really complete without a banana slicer, and if you or a loved one is in need of a banana slicer, I have actually a really good recommendation for you.
Yep.
We can post the link in the podcast for this banana slicer. If you're having, I don't know, say you're like, boyfriend's like hitting you or something.
Yep.
Over bananas. Nothing else.
yeah.
Never stay, never do anything. But if it's banana specific, I may have a product for you.
Yep. And definitely don't use the banana slicer on his peanuts.
Jorkin.
Yeah, jerking his peanuts.
Yeah.
Don't use it on that banana. Use it on like a real banana. Because ideally you don't want to cut his giblet.
I will say the
So-
product itself looked very plastic, so it would be a tough time.
Yeah.
But, who knows? Keep going. I think I know which ones. Yeah, that one. Glitter bomb.
Yep. Here we go.
You got it.
You want me to read this one?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I will. We have one. This one is Glitter Bomb Revenge. Sometimes a simple prank turns into an epic tale of glittery vengeance. When Brian's roommate let a stranger crash on the couch for the second time, he decided to take matters into his own hands. But instead of keying his car or boots, he made a bottle of glitter his weapon of choice. Let's read the review. They gave it 5 stars in February of 2014, so this was a while ago.
Yep, back in
Great
the day.
for more than just arts and crafts, said Brian. So I wake up in the middle of the night in my 2-bedroom apartment. I find my. I'm going to read it this way because I think it's funnier. I find me roommate. I find me roommate.
I find me roommate.
I find me roommate passed out, face down on the wooden floor. I think nothing of it and go back to sleep. The next morning I wake up to go to work and there is a homeless guy asleep on my couch.
Based.
My roommate woke up still drunk and had made friends with this bum. And this is the second time he let a stranger off the street just roll in and pass out. Great. You are probably thinking, what does this have to do with my arts and crafts? Well, I bought this product proceeding to cover everything my roommate owns in glitter. Every t-shirt, every book, every pair of shoes, his bed, everything. I covered his entire life in glitter. He will have glitter in every crevice of his existence until he dies. Damn. Did some track out all over my apartment? Of course it did. Does the carpet look like a Care Bear farted all over it? Yeah, duh. Did he threaten to kill me? Yeah, sure. But will he ever let another stranger sleep on the couch? I doubt it. Will I ever have to worry about a random guy off the street murdering me in the night? No. All this security for just $12.44. Unbelievably staggering value. Cannot recommend enough.
Dude, would you ever glitter bomb somebody?
I feel like I would do like a Mark Rober type beat where he like had someone who like stole his package and then
And then went on a campaign to fucking do that to everyone?
yeah, exactly. That's like the length I would maybe go for it, but other than that, I don't think I would. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
So probably not. I'm just not that like demon mode.
So now let me paint a scenario in which I would maybe possibly potentially do it. So you are with a girlfriend a partner,
Sure.
a somebody for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
She has a separate apartment. You have another thing. And basically, she, I don't know, you're with her for 4 years. She's been cheating on you for 3 of them.
Damn. Crazy
And
work.
like you found this out from like a mutual friend. She has no idea you know. So that's the scenario I've painted for myself where I would maybe do this. Where now this is the thing I'm thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
You take a blow dryer. You take the glitter and you just yeet it, bro. Just yeet it on everything. And then you leave like a glitter note. And then you're just like, go fuck yourself. You're a bum.
Yep. Not to the homeless.
Unalive.
Imagine if he did that to the homeless guy. Like
Dude, that
he
guy
put
would
it.
never come in.
He put the glitter on the homeless guy, and he was like, "You're a bum."
Yo, you're a bum. Do you think homeless people take offense to being called a bum?
Probably.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Probably.
Let's go try it.
Yep. We have to. But first, we got to read another Amazon product review.
Amazon. This is one of the classics. This is some of my favorite. You can just go down in the straight review. It is the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Hit that with a zoom if you would.
Yes. Give me a moment.
But so now
I got to whip my fat pee out.
Yep, my straight up jorking my peanuts on the pot again.
All right.
1 star. Just don't unless it's a gift for someone you hate. Oh man, words cannot express what happened to me after eating these. The Gummy Bear Cleanse. If you're someone that can tolerate the sugar substitute, enjoy. If you're like the dozens of people that tried my order, run. First of all, for taste, I would rate them a 5. So good. Soft, true to taste, fruit flavors like sugar variety. I was a happy camper. But, or should I say, bud. He means ass. Not long after eating about 20 of these, oh my God, all hell broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I've ever imagined. Cramps, sweating, bloating, beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning from some bad shellfish. And that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what I was going on inside of me. Then came the flatulence. Heavens to... Bro, what?
Murgatroyd?
Heavens to Murgatroyd. Heavens to Betsy, bro.
Yeah.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. Dude, who the hell says Murgatroyd? All right, well, when we pray to Murgatroyd,
Yep.
this sounds like trumpets calling the demons back to hell. The stench, like 1,000 rotten corpses vomited.
Damn.
I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fearing of succumbing to my own odors. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincters were screaming. It felt like my delicate starfish was gaping maw.
Bro.
Oh my God.
The people who are just audio listening are psychos.
Yeah, for real.
It's definitely not us.
No. This gaping maw projectile, vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste, 100% liquid, flammable liquid, napalm. It was actually a bit humorous for a nanosecond, as I was just beyond anything I could imagine being possible. And it went on for hours. I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime in the early morning of the next day. There was stuff coming out of me that I ate at my wedding in the 2005. I had 5 pounds of these innocent looking, delicious tasting hell bears. So I had told my friend about what happened to me, thinking I had to be some type of sensitivity I had to the sugar substitute. And in spite of my warnings and the graphic depictions, she decided to take her chance and take them off my hands. Silly woman. All of the same for her. and a phone call from her while on the toilet because you kind of end up living there in the bathroom for a spell. Telling me she really wished she would have listened. I think she was crying. Her sister was skeptical and suspected that we were exaggerating. She took them to work. Since they were still about 99% of the 5-pound bag, she works for a construction company. Oh my God. Holy shit. She works for a construction company where there are builders, roofers, house painters, landscapers, etc. Lights of people who generally have limited access to toilets on a given day. Who generally have... Oh, wait, no. I can't imagine where all of these poor men and women poop that day. I keep envisioning men on roofs crossing their legs and trying to decide if they can make it down the ladder or if they should just jump. If you order these, best of luck to you. And please, don't post a video review during the aftershocks. P.S. When I ordered these, the warnings and disclaimers of Legacy were not posted. I'm not a moron. Also, not sure why so many people assume I'm a man. I'm a woman. We poop too. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
That might be the most surprising thing in this whole thing.
Yep.
So woman poop. Sure. Okay, buddy.
Well, yeah. Don't need to lie, but whatever.
Yep. Of course, our poop sparkles and smells like fucking rainbows. Thanks for all the great comments. I've been enjoying reading them all. So glad that the horror show I experienced from snacking on these has at least made some people smile.
I think, see, this is just... I just don't think someone is writing this long of a fucking review. This has to be exaggerated.
Absolutely.
100%. I don't think I've ever actually tried them, but I've definitely heard the lore behind them.
Dude, have you seen Pay Money Wubby's video? Where
Who?
Pay Money Wubby.
No.
So Pay Money Wubby did a challenge where he bought sugar-free Haribo gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge was to eat as many as he could until he shit himself. It took him an hour before he shat himself on camera.
Yeah. They said we'd have flying cars. Yep. We got people shitting their pants on camera for views.
Dude, it honestly, fairly gripping content.
Yeah.
It might have taken an hour or two, but homie did absolutely shit his pants.
Yeah. I mean, I don't deny the fact that this happens because it does. This sounds really extreme. I'm sure they're definitely... I mean, it seems like they're just using a fuckload of hyperbole just to make their story funnier.
Yeah.
But, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like I've known about this since I was, 12.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of wild that they didn't know. But maybe they accidentally bought and were like, oh, fuck, they're sugar-free, you son of a bitch.
Nah.
But with that...
That shit's crazy.
We'll hop into the last one.
Yep.
Silent brilliance. Sometimes it's the little things in a relationship that drive people apart, like the incessant clicking of a computer mouse when one person just wants to sleep. Fortunately, some have invented this silent mouse just in the nick of time. It's a computer mouse. No surprise. Works great by Loose Seal. So this one's really short. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. Eureka. This mouse is so silent, she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy. Nice. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Oh, well, nice.
Dude, I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good change up. But with that,
Yes.
I got to ask you, because this guy clearly isn't like the last guy. I mean, he is not. But are you smarter than a fifth grader?
I mean, hopefully.
Maybe. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
First question. First grade level. What is a noun?
What do I want to say like a person, place, or thing.
Ding. Bada bing. Bada boom.
Bada boom.
We bring the boom. Correct.
We bring the boom.
Yes.
I still haven't watched their shit.
Yeah.
I just
I watch
heard
it.
about it.
Yeah, I watch it a fair bit. So, but don't know an avocado is a fruit. So,
Dude, you're gross for that. It was so funny.
true or false? A sentence cannot contain both a past tense and a future tense verb. A sentence cannot contain both a past tense and a future tense verb.
In the same sentence?
True or false?
I mean, theoretically it could.
I was gonna say it.
Why not? I want to say it's false.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is false.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because there's definitely like, I went to the store today
And got some.
and got some.
Yeah. So that was second grade?
Yeah, that was second grade.
Thank God.
Second grade level. Third grade level. What is the most populated state in the United States?
I mean, it's either New York or LA. It's one of those two.
State.
Oh, state?
State.
California?
Final answer for third grade.
Oh, God. I'm sure. Why
Yes, it is California.
not? Okay, good.
Yep.
Dude,
It's
I was just
California.
thinking GDP-wise, it has to be.
Yeah. It would make sense. All right. So the phrase, as pretty as a picture, is an example of what type of figure of speech? The phrase, as pretty as a picture, is an example of what type of figure of speech? Fourth grade question. As pretty as
idiom.
Final answer?
Sure.
Eh.
What is
It is not an idiom. It's a simile.
A simile. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yep.
Yes. Using like or as.
Yeah, like or as. Son
Yep.
of a bitch.
All right. So you failed fourth grade. You might actually get this one for fifth grade.
All right.
What typically green chemical found in plants uses photosynthesis to turn sunlight into energy?
Well, luckily I am a scientist.
Yep.
Chlorophyll.
Correct. See, I feel like that one, high key, isn't like fifth grade. I feel like everyone just remembers that one because they'd be like photosynthesis, green. I'd imagine that, because that was like when I looked it up, I'm like, of course, chlorophyll.
Well, like,
Because that's like the only one that it's like a funny sounding word too, so it's really
Yeah.
easy to remember.
here, I don't know if this is necessarily fifth grade. This might be advanced, but like, do you know what? You know how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Correct. It
Do
is.
you know
the
what, like,
powerhouse.
The actual like energy part is, like what we use. It's 3 letters. Starts with an A.
The word is 3 letters?
No, the acronym is.
Oh,
Starts with an A.
you totally confused me on that. No clue. No, I don't.
ATP.
ATP.
Yep, ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
Yeah, dude, no one's getting that.
Well,
Science
somebody.
people would get it.
I mean, somebody would. I don't
Science
know.
people would get it.
Someone in this room would.
Yeah. I feel like I've definitely heard it before.
ATP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have literally guessed like protons,
sure.
neurons, some shit like that.
Dude, the similes, that also got me in school, straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Because if
English
it would have
was-
been A, B, or C, if you would have, because I'm pulling these answers out of thin air.
Yeah.
If I would have gotten, what's the things? Like a metaphor,
Yep.
an idiom,
Or
and a simile. And like literally the difference between a simile and an idiom is that it has like or as or whatever.
No, I think that's a simile and a metaphor.
There we go.
Yeah. Idiom, I can't remember exactly idiom.
Idiom's like the way the crow flies.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
no.
just like the fastest way to get somewhere. The way the crow flies. Because it's just a straight line.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's right or not, but sure.
Somebody in the comments, please.
Well, tell us what an idiom is.
Please.
All right.
Oh, we don't want this to be the Google podcast.
Yep, it's the Google Pod. Alrighty here. Well, with that, I think we should try to guess the same word.
Okay.
Alrighty here. I've got a word in mind.
And we're going to say it at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like you have a word in your head and I'm going to keep guessing until I get there.
Correct. We're both going to try to say the same word.
Okay. 3, 2,
Two,
1.
one, hat.
Timberwolves.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Anthony
Minnesota.
Edwards.
3, 2, 1. Karl Anthony Towns.
Bang.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was pretty quick.
I mean, there's ways to lead people on
Yeah.
where one person just sticks strong in,
Yeah.
like, okay, where are we going here? And it's like,
Yep. All right.
in 3, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I have a different one.
I think let's do the thing that I was saying where you have a word with unlimited questions.
Okay, I got a word. I got a word in mind.
You have a word?
Limited questions.
So you can just give me like percents or yes or no's.
Okay.
So, is it a person?
It is not.
Is it a real thing?
Yes, it is a real thing.
Is it food?
It is not. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it can be food, but like you definitely wouldn't eat this.
Okay.
You wouldn't eat it.
Would I put it in my house?
Yes, you would put it in your house.
Is it colorful?
It has colors.
Colors. Okay.
It
that's
has.
good to
I mean,
know.
it could have colors. It could be one color. I
Ooh.
mean, I don't know.
Damn. This is.
I guess it depends upon what color you pick up. I don't.
Sure. Is it painted?
Maybe? I don't know. Good question. That's a great question. I'm not sure if it's painted.
So it's something that I would have in my house.
Yep.
I was kind of saying, like, I was thinking that it was a painting. If I'm being honest.
It's not a painting. No.
It's not a person. I mean, it's definitely a thing. And it's could be colorful, could
It's
be
very
monotone.
practical.
Oh. Is this thing used to solve problems?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is this thing good for math?
No. I mean, no.
Okay.
No. It's not,
So it's not good for math.
it's not a
Is this
calculator.
a tool?
It is a tool.
It is a tool.
It is a
Okay.
tool.
We're getting so much hotter.
Yes, you're very, very hot.
So I think I'm just gonna go down the list of tools I know, which is a fairly limited list. Is it a hammer?
It is not a hammer.
Is it a screwdriver?
It is not a screwdriver.
Is it electronic?
Yes, it is electronic.
Is it a drill?
It is not a drill.
Is it a leaf blower?
It is not a leaf blower either.
Damn. Is it a chainsaw?
It is not a chainsaw.
Would I cut something with this?
I think you can. Technically, that's not its intended use.
Mm-hmm.
But I think on a technicality, you can.
Okay. So it's not its
But
intended
maybe,
use.
I mean, maybe you could. Maybe it's intended for cutting use. I guess I haven't used them a ton.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, I mean, actually, no, I don't think that's its intended use. But maybe it is. Maybe some people in the comments will roast me.
Is it larger than my hand?
It fits in your hand.
Oh.
It fits in your hand.
fits in my hand?
Yes.
And it's a tool?
Fits in your hand and it's a tool.
Son of a bitch.
Yes.
And it could be multicolored or monotone.
Yep.
Something I would have. Do we have it in this house?
I don't think we do.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think we do have it.
Oh,
I would be
goodness.
very surprised if we had it, honestly.
Oh. And you said it could be used for food. Is it a scale?
No, I when I said it could be used for food, that's like no. You asked if you could eat it or something like that,
yeah.
and I was like, I guess you could. I mean,
you can eat anything.
you could eat anything.
Somebody
so
ate a freaking Cessna.
I don't know. I don't know what a Cessna is,
It's
but
a plane.
oh, exactly. See, you could eat anything.
Yeah,
So
you can eat anything.
I guess here I will say
tool.
it's used with cars.
Oh, is it a ratchet?
It is not.
Is it a jack?
It is not.
Hmm.
We
can
got
use it
really deep. Now that I think about it, I got kind of deep in the bag with this one.
Oh shit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely more obscure.
So it's a tool that's made for cars.
Yep.
And you know me, I'm notoriously always working on my car.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not any of the things that I would think of.
Yep.
Is it a tire iron?
Nope. It
And
is.
it would fit in your hand?
Yep. It fits in your hand.
Tire pressure gauge.
Nope.
Is it?
Should I just tell you at this point?
I don't know. Give me one really close hint, I guess.
All right. It starts with the word right.
Right?
Yes, like right hand. Right.
Right.
Starts with right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a right angle grinder.
Jesus Christ. I wouldn't have gotten that in a million years, my guy.
Yeah, basically. And here's why I say I think it actually might be for cutting, because like, as far as I'm aware, it's for like sanding down like the material that cars are made out of.
Sure.
So
That was crazy.
yeah, it was quite the pull.
Oh,
It was quite the pull. It was quite the pull.
Oh, dude, I think that was just payback for that one impossible test I did on you.
yeah, it kind of was.
Oh,
If you wanna do one, we're at 46 minutes. So if you wanna do one as well,
no,
and
bro. We're chilling.
let's do one more.
You wanna do it?
You think of a word and I kind of want to guess. I kind of want to try it.
Sure. God damn, I'm gonna go way easier. I'm just gonna tell you that up front. In my head, I'm thinking of. All right, I got it.
All right. Is it a planet?
No.
Okay, it is not a planet. Is it on this planet?
Yes.
Okay. Is it an object?
Yes.
It is an object. Okay. Is it a tree?
No.
It is not a tree. Is it a liquid?
No.
So it is a solid and it's an object.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Is it? Would you find it in a house?
Yes.
Okay. Would you find it in the kitchen?
No.
You would not find it in the kitchen. Okay. Would you find it in a garage?
Yes.
Okay. So, is it a drill?
No.
Is it a tool?
No.
It's not a tool. You went a different direction. Okay. You would find it in a garage though. It's not a tool. Find it. Is it a car?
No.
Okay. Do you use it to fix things?
No.
You do not. But you could find it in a garage. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you could find anything in a garage.
Oh yeah, but like, dude, this typically would be in a garage.
Typically would be in a garage and it doesn't fix things.
Yep.
Huh, interesting.
I can give you a small hint. If you had kids?
If you had kids, is it like a storage bin?
Nope.
Is it a bike?
No.
Am I getting warm?
Not with those.
Not with those.
Absolutely not.
For kids.
The warmest thing you have is that you'd find it in a garage.
That's the warmest thing I have, and it's for kids, huh?
I guess that it's solid.
Yeah. Is it a pool?
No.
Is it like a kid's pool? Is it a kid's toy?
I mean, yeah. Because it could be an adult toy.
Okay. So is it a toy?
Sure. Yeah.
Just a toy?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. That tells me that it theoretically could be a toy.
Absolutely.
It like in theory, but it's not. Is it designed to be a toy?
It's not like a slinky or something. No.
Okay. So, all right. Gosh, it's for kids.
You should go on like size or something.
Designed to be a toy. Is it big?
Define big?
Is it bigger than a person?
No.
So it's smaller than a person. Is it bigger than a dog?
What kind of dog?
A lab.
No.
So it's smaller than a lab too. Typically for children.
Yep.
Smaller than a lab, typically for children. You'd find it in a garage.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Go for shapes.
Basketball.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a basketball. You would definitely find that in a garage.
See, yeah, I mean, I guess you would find that in a garage.
Absolutely.
My thought isn't that's typically a children's toy.
I played it all the time as a kid.
Dude, I know so many adults that play. Dude, I know fucking grandparents that play basketball.
Well, that's why when you said, is it a toy and is it for kids? I was like, yes and no.
Yeah.
Because I was like, adults play with it too.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be not like easy, but the line of
I
questioning
guess,
you went
yeah,
down
Yeah.
is you got stuck on garage.
Yeah.
So then you were thinking of everything to do with a garage.
Well, so I have a nephew, and I'm like, okay, what are some things that my nephew would have? And I didn't really think about sports stuff because that would be in a garage.
A basketball?
Like sports related items would totally be in a garage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is because when you were like, would it be in a garage? I was like, yeah, actually, mostly in a garage. Because where are you going to keep your basketball? Mm-hmm. You're
I
going to
guess
keep
if
it in
you
the
have
garage.
if a kid has like a rubber basketball, they'll bring it inside. But
Yeah, but you had a basketball when you were growing up, right?
yeah,
I feel like that was in the garage.
Partially, actually, now that I think about it, partially because I've definitely had basketball like downstairs in my bedroom, like decor related.
Yeah.
So, it was definitely good hints.
Good.
I think the toy thing is what really threw me off.
Well,
Because
so
I
it
asked
would've-
if it was a toy, so I kind of had toy stuck on my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm more thinking like, okay, it's like a RC, it's a remote control thing.
Well, it would have
It's
been
like-
a lie to say it's not a toy.
Yeah.
Because some people just use the basketball to literally bounce the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
That's actually a good question. I don't know. Is it considered a toy?
is a basketball considered a toy or a sports object?
Yeah. I guess I don't know what else you'd describe it as.
I think it's
Or
such
like
a
workout
versatile thing.
workout equipment?
Ooh.
Is it workout equipment? Is a basketball workout equipment?
Sound off in the comments. There's only one people who can decide,
Yeah.
and it's not us.
Yeah. Is a basketball a toy or workout equipment?
Well, and dude, the reason I thought you were gonna get that so quick is because we were just talking about basketball.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it easy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, we just talked about Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. So like,
Maybe.
imagine
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Minnesota hat, and I was like,
Yeah. I mean, technically that's a Twins hat,
oh yeah, I forgot.
but it just like is so like Minnesota that it's just doesn't necessarily look like that. But
True.
yeah, we're at about like 50 minutes, so that's been it for the while.
It has been a podcast.
Yes, it has. We're on all the platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook, Instagram, maybe TikTok, not for super long, but I guess we'll see what happens.
R.I.P. to TikTok.
Maybe. So, and then we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So potentially more in the future. So
True.
it's been all for the while.
Peace.
Peace.